my YouTube channel. My name's Megan, just in case you don't know me already, and I have a super exciting video. I feel like I say that in every single video, but today's video is extra exciting because I'm going to be trying out the new I Heart Revolution Disney collection. Literally arrived at my house today and I'm so excited to have a play with this. So I picked up the entire Cinderella collection. So that's the palette, the eyelashes, the single highlighter and the gloss. I think it's a lip topper actually. Lip topper. I picked up all of that collection. I also picked up the Beauty and the Beast entire collection with the eyelashes, highlighter, palette and the lip topper again. With the Tiana collection, I didn't really feel like the highlighter would work for my skin tone, and the face palette side of the palette wouldn't work with my skin tone either. So before I even consider picking up that collection, I'd probably watch reviews on it first. But I did pick up the lip topper in the collection because I really liked the colour of this. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. I'd love it if you considered hitting that subscribe button, and let's just get into the video. So in case you haven't guessed already, I am a huge Disney fan, and today I'm going to be using the Beauty and the Beast collection, and then make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss my Cinderella collection video too. I'm gonna start off by opening up the palette, and I have to say, if I didn't know this was I Heart Revolution, like if you took that logo right off, I would have never have guessed that it would have been I Heart Revolution, because the packaging is actually quite classy. Like it's really pretty, like this rich red colour with the gold accents is just stunning, and it's super foily. It's got the picture on that, and then it's got like the ingredients and things in the back. I have already opened this, so I know that the box is the exact same as the packaging of the palette, which I love. Apart from the back, only the box has got the ingredients on and this one hasn't, so I know that I can throw this away. Oh, it says it's cruelty free as well, which is amazing. So yeah, this is what the palette looks like. It obviously resembles a book, and I guess you could have them all lined up if they make this like huge collection, which fingers crossed they do. You could literally have them all lined up like a book. That would look amazing. Opens up like a book, and this is what it looks like. On this side is your face palette. So these three are blushes and these are highlighters, and then you have your 18 pan eyeshadow palette. Anyway, I'm just going to stop rambling and we're just going to get into some swatches, and I'm going to start off with the three blushes. We've got Bonjour, we've got Maurice, and we've got something there. So this is Bonjour, this is Maurice, and this is something there. And that's what those three blushes look like. Very crumbly, but it's all good, we can work with that. These two kind of swatch quite similar, like possibly a little bit too similar than I'd like. And this shade in the middle, that's more of a bronzer kind of tone for me, so maybe I'll give it a go as a bronzer because I kind of like that shade for a bronzer. But yeah, I'm happy with those three. Maybe if like there was a shimmer blush, that might be nice, but because I know not everyone's into the shimmer blushes, but I don't mind a shimmer blush. So now I'm going to swatch the three highlighters. So we've got Be Our Guest, True Love, and we've got Taylor's Oldest Time.
Taylor's Oldest Time.
Beautiful enough. Then we've got Be Our Guest, True Love, and Taylor's Oldest Time. And that's what those three swatch like. Before I swatch the rest of the palette, the eyeshadow side, I'm going to swatch the single eyeshadow that's also in the collection. And this is some bulky packaging. Like, I've got my Huda Beauty Rose Pastels palette next to me and it's bigger than that. Like, if you can see that. If you're likely not going to reach for a highlighter that's super bulky, then maybe bear that in mind. But also, it's going to look really nice, like laid out like that. So, and it opens up like this, and it says A Tale of Enchantment. Yeah, it definitely says that. Got the Beauty and the Beast thing here, and then it's a heart pan of eyeshadow. This one is swatch with next to the other highlighters. Wow, that was very crumbly, Megan. Ah! We'll try again. This is so crumbly. Like, what? Can you see that? Very crumbly. What? I've never known a highlighter to be like this crumbly. I don't think I like this. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I like it. I thought this was gonna swatch beautiful, but what? It's just so crumbly. It's like crumbling everywhere. I don't understand. The others didn't do this at all. That's what that looks like. I've got these two brushes, so I'll give these a go. I will give it a go. It looks really chalky. This is really different because Revolution do really good highlighters. Might as well swatch a lip gloss whilst I'm here. And the Beauty and the Beast one is this gold one. It is a lip topper, so I think it's gonna make a lipstick look like, have that gold shimmer to it. It's gonna be nice. Always. This is gold. This would make a really nice like eyeshadow, like liquid eyeshadow, because it's really nice. This is it right here. Very pretty. Oh, it smells really sweet. Ooh, does this smell? No, that smells like, no, doesn't smell nice. Did I just get that on my nose? No, the palette doesn't smell, but lip gloss smells lovely. So now I'm going to move on to swatching the eyeshadow part of the palette. Very first shade is a matte, and that's called Library. And then we've got West Wing, and then we've got Rose. This is quite a crumbly formula as well. They are super pigmented though. So the first shimmer in the palette is called Cogsworth. And then we've got Mrs. Potts, got Ballroom. That Ballroom shade swatched beautiful. Then we've got the shade Belle. Nice, that was really pigmented, that shade. Then we've got the shade Lumiere. Is that French? Lumiere. Lumiere. Yeah, so it's a bit French, isn't it? And then we've got Enchantress. That's what's really nice. So this is what the first three rows look like. I'm really impressed. So the next three shades are all shimmers. We've got the shade Petal. We've got the shade Spells. And we've got the shade Beast. They're nice. They're really nice shades. Something's really drawing me to that green. Next we've got the shade Little Town. That's a really crumbly shade. I've got the shade Chip. And I've got the shade Beauty. They're really nice. And the final row is the shade Gaston. Then I've got the shade Grey Stuff. And I've got the shade Magic Mirror. So they're the final 3 rows. Really impressed. Like, I love that green shade. So I'm going to start off with the face palette, and I'm going to take the shade Maurice, and I'm going to try and use that as a bronzer and see what that turns out like. I'd say that worked fine as a bronzer. Like, I'd go out with this kind of bronzed shade. So if you have a similar skin tone to me, then you can probably use that shade Maurice as a bit of a bronzer. And now I'm going to take the shade Bonjour, and I'm going to apply that as a blusher on this side of my face, and then I'll probably do the other one on the other side of the face. Ooh, that looks pigmented. I'm just using the same brush. It's the Revolution F509. Oh, this is pigmented. Well, you don't need a lot. It is pretty. I'll put a tiny drop in my nose because it looks cute. And now I'm going to take that shade Something There with a, even that, loads has come off. And I'm going to use that on this side. Definitely think you get a similar kind of look from using both. Like, I don't think you'd be able to tell like that they're different shades. Yeah, maybe I would have liked a little bit more difference between the blusher shades. My gosh, I feel like I've been in like some kind of like snowstorm, like cold weather or something. I know the blush is too much, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. And I'm gonna use this single highlighter, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous to use because of how it's swatched. So I'm going to take this e.l.f. fan brush, and I'm going to try and use that first. Oh, look, it's just going everywhere, right? Let me show you. Like, is it supposed to be like that? But then when you tap it off, it goes like, there's nothing on the brush now. Oh, I don't like this formula at all. Let's try it on this side. Okay, it's really, really gold. Now I'm going to try it with this e.l.f. brush, this e.l.f. highlighting brush. It is a little bit nicer than it's swatched, but I'm really not impressed. That is just not Revolution's normal highlighter formula. And I'm a bit disappointed with that, I'm not gonna lie. But I'm still really, really excited to try out the eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna start off by priming my eyes with the Revolution Ultimate Eye Base Eye Primer in the shade Light, which I have to say is very light, like probably too light for me, but they only do 3 shades at the minute. It is rubbish because 3 shades is not gonna be enough for everyone, but hopefully that changes soon. It would be really nice if they came out with some like coloured bases. So I've just finished priming my eyes, and the first shadow that I'm going to go into is the shade Little Town, and I'm just going to use that on the inner half of my crease because I want to use a different shade on my outer half of my crease. And I'm taking that on a Morphe 321 brush, and I just want to like map it out first and try and like build some colour up. I'm not too worried about blending right now. That shade's so pretty. I love peachy shades. Now I'm going to take the shade Rose and I'm going to use that on my outer half of my ear of my eye. Once again, I'm still not focusing on blending too much because I will blend in a minute. Trust the process. These shades are beautiful. So next I'm going to take the shade Chip and I'm going to use that to blend out that shade Little Town on the inner corner. And I'm going to take a Morphe 507 to do that. I'm hoping the shade's going to be light enough to like blend it out. And now I'm going to take the shade West Wing to blend out that shade Rose. And I'm just using that same brush, the M507. Now I'm going to spend some time building those shades up and make them really pop and really pigmented, and then keep blending, building and blending until I'm happy just before I cut my crease. So I've just finished cutting my crease. They're about as good as they're gonna get, but it's all good. Now I just can't decide what shade to go in with for my lid shade, because I love the shade Spell and I love the shade Lumia and I love the shade Ballroom. What shade do you think I should go on the lid with? On my lid? Yeah? This shade?
Looks like Pooey Diarrhea colour.
You don't think I should go with the green? Or this shade?
That one.
This one?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Not the Pooey Diarrhea. I've just had a curry the night before.
Okay.
Not that one though. Princesses don't wear that colour.
So I'm going to take the shade Ballroom and I'm going to put that all over my lid. So I'm going to try it dry first to see how that comes out. It does come out really nice, but I think I am just going to wet my brush anyway. Really, really pretty. I'm going to try with my finger. Yeah, it's nice with the finger. So I'm going to take a bit of the shade West Wing and blend it all together, and then I'm going to deepen it up with the shade Rose. So I'm going to take the shade Rose and I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. I was going to put West Wing there, but I didn't feel like it was deep enough. And I'm going to take the shade Chip and I'm going to put that on the inner portion of my lower lash line. For my inner corner, I'm going to take the shade True Love and I'm going to see how that works. It's like a nice goldy colour, so should tie the look in nicely. I'm going to spray that once again because I don't know, it looks a little bit crumbly, so I want like a nice pop. That shade's really nice. These highlighters feel different to the single highlighter. I much prefer the ones in the palette than the single ones. And the lashes that I'm actually going to wear today are from the same collection, so from the Beauty and the Beast collection. Wow. They look quite short and wispy, which is something that I love and that I would actually reach for. But this is what the Cinderella ones look like in comparison. I didn't pick up the Tiana ones because I didn't feel like I'd use them. They're not really my cup of tea. I'm going to go off camera and I'm going to put these on. I'm going to put some lipstick on and then I'll be back to put on the lip gloss. So I've put the eyelashes on and I love them. I feel like they look so nice. They're just my kind of eyelashes, we like them. My lip combo is the Steve Lauren lip liner in the shade Vogue, and my lipstick is the Revolution and Soph Bullet lipstick in the shade Cake. And now I'm going to put some of this lip topper on, the Beauty and the Beast one. It's like a really nice gold one. I'm going to put it on my hand and then use a lip brush to put some on. See, I'm just taking this random lip brush. It's called a Go Professional. You know what? I don't think that's as bad as I thought it was going to be. I think it really ties all the gold together, adds that kind of gold shift. Yeah, I quite like that. I'm surprised I like that actually, but I do actually really like it. And yeah, so this is my finished look. What do you think? So maybe I'll start on a down point from this video. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like the highlighter. Like, it is crumbly, it's not pigmented, it's very chalky. It's not usually like this, and I have a few I Heart Revolution highlighters, and this is not Revolution formula at all. I don't get it. I feel very disappointed in the highlighter. I'm hoping that the Cinderella one is much nicer because this disappointed me. Silly. But I love the packaging. I know some people will say it's very bulky, but I do actually really like it because I think it's going to sit really nice. If you want it like stood up or like this, it's going to look really, really good. So now we'll move on to the lip topper. I actually quite liked this when I applied it. I didn't like it when I swatched. I thought, oh no, I'm not going to like this. But I think over the top of a lipstick, it's going to give like a gold shift. It's really pretty. So I say don't judge it on just looking at it. Like, it's really surprised me. Plus the packaging is super cute. I Heart Revolution always nail the packaging. Like, I love their packaging. So the gloss is £5, and I think that's worth it for £5 because it's not something I've actually got in my collection, and it's not something that you actually see a lot of. Yeah, I'm never gonna have to buy a gold gloss ever again. I've got this one for £5, so winning. Moving on to the eyelashes. I love them. I love this style of lash anyway. It comes well packaged. Like, it's quite bougie a bit really, isn't it? And the eyelashes, they're £8 as well. I'm kind of cheap when it comes to eyelashes, but I actually really like these. The band was really thin, and they're wispy, they're not too long, they're like a really nice length for my hooded eyes. Came in really cute packaging, like kind of bougie. And I can probably just see myself using this as some kind of lash storage or something. Just chuck them all in there. The face and eyeshadow palette is £15, and do I think it's worth it? Yeah, you do. Really like it. This shade works perfect for a bronzer for my skin tone. These blushes were really pigmented, however they are pretty samey. These highlighters I'm not sure will actually work on my skin tone, but they're really nice and they make for really nice inner corner shades like I used today. And the eyeshadow palette, so I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I used 5 of the shades today on my eyes, And yeah, I'm super impressed. The mats are quite crumbly in the pan, there's a lot of kickback, but if I'm honest, there wasn't that much fallout, and I was really worried about the fallout. And the shimmers packed on really nice with a brush. I did wet them to get them a little bit more pigmented, and then you can just use your finger as well. That worked really well. I really like the colour story. I think there's so much that you can do. I like it. I'm really glad I picked it up, and it's just beautiful. Like, it's just so beautiful. I believe that this is just the first round of the Disney collection, so I'm so excited to see what else they bring out. I'm hoping for more princesses, Little Mermaid and Tinkerbell. I'm really hoping for. So thank you so much for watching my YouTube video today, and make sure you hit that like button if you did enjoy this video. Why not hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss this video with the Cinderella collection. I also have some really exciting videos coming up soon. I've got the Morphe 35XO, and I was really lucky and I actually won a huge Beauty Bay giveaway of £1,000 worth of makeup. I know. So I have that video, that whole unboxing, coming very soon, so make sure you got that notification bell on as well. And just let me know what you think of the collection down below. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!